I'm from Bosnia, take me to America. I really want to see Statue of Liberty. I can no longer wait, take me to United States. Take me to Golden Gate, I will assimilate.
One day when you reach the end, one day you will understand. One day back to roots, my friend. No place like a motherland. One day when you reach the end, one day you will understand. One day back to roots, my friend. No place like a motherland.
The drive from Sarajevo to Srebrenica was a little over 2.5 hours, and it took us into a region known as Republika Srpska. In simple terms, Republika Srpska contains all those areas of Bosnia that have Serb majority towns and villages, and it wants to see all Serbs united in a single state. Its creation in 1992 is considered to be one of the causes of the Bosnian War, which led to the deaths of 100,000 people, with hundreds of thousands more forced to flee. Srebrenica is right in the heart of Republika Srpska. Okay, we're not too far from Srebrenica. We've come across this, which looks like it's a memorial to soldiers from Republika Srpska, and there's two stones in there, or two inscriptions should I say. Let's have a quick look. These death dates are clearly from the Second World War, and these have death dates 1992, 1993, so clearly from the Civil War. In 1995, the UN had declared the besieged enclave of Srebrenica a safe area under UN protection. Many tens of thousands of Bosniak Muslims fled to areas like Srebrenica for safety from the war. However, the UN Protection Force stationed in Srebrenica proved toothless when the army of Republika Srpska rolled into town in July 1995. Firstly, we visit the Srebrenica Genocide Memorial, the memorial cemetery complex in Potocari, just out of Srebrenica. Over 6,600 identified people of the nearly 8,400 victims of the Srebrenica massacre are buried here. Okay, let's look at the wall with the names on it, and you can see how far around it goes. Oh, here are the names of the victims identified to date. 8,372 of them. And that wall stretches and stretches and stretches. I think these green markers mean it's a recently identified victim who's just had a burial, with the soil being relatively fresh. There's another one down there, so this is ongoing. I'm not sure completely, but every so often there seems to be a missing spot in the cemetery. There's one there, there's one just down here, a couple down that row. If we look down, and I suspect they are for people who are still missing and not found. And Every so often we see what appears to be a fresh grave. There's one right there with a green marker in front of it. And you can see some more through here. I think they're recently identified victims who have just had a dignified burial. Some more of those newly interred identified victims. This still doesn't cover everything. And just across the road, here's where the UN peacekeeping forces were stationed. This old battery factory is where the UN had its headquarters, and where a number of the refugees came to find a supposedly safe haven. By July 1995, an estimated 5,000 Bosniaks had taken temporary refuge inside this base. There's an old warehouse that housed some of the refugees, the displaced refugees. They came and lived in here thinking they were safe. And we believe this is a list of the latest identified victims who will now have a dignified burial. After the Genocide Memorial and the UN compound, we head into Srebrenica itself, some 7 kilometres away. After visiting the Genocide Memorial, we found this drive to be quite eerie, knowing what went on here less than 30 years ago. We pass a Serb cemetery. We pass the central bus station. We see nice houses, even a block of flats. But we couldn't help thinking about what happened here. How neighbours turned on neighbours when they had lived together quite okay during the years of the Federal Republic of Yugoslavia. Okay, so having a little walk through the town of Srebrenica. Evidence of gunfire in this building, and that picture of a certain world leader in the window could be a bit telling. So the town was Bosniak Muslim majority before the Srebrenica massacre, and afterwards it's got a heavy Serbian majority now.
I want to fly back like a rocket to the Balkans. I'm from Bosnia, take me to America. I really want to see Statue of Liberty. I can no longer wait, take me to United States. Take me to Golden Gate, I will assimilate.
One day